You're not stupid. You're not lazy. You're not unoriginal. You just can't hear your own ideas anymore. And this is because you've let everyone else's voice around you get louder than your own. Just think about it. Every time you ask, do you think this is a good idea? You are unconsciously telling your brain, hey, you up there, I do not trust you. I do not trust your opinions. Let me go ask someone smarter. And that is how you kill greatness before it's ever even born. This video will piss you off if you feel like you fit into that demographic, because it's going to show you how approval seeking is the single biggest reason you haven't built anything legendary yet. And if you stay until the end, I'll give you the brutal mindset shift that turns you from follower to visionary permanently. But what is the addiction you never knew you had? We need to start somewhere, right? So in my previous videos, we talked a lot about dopamine addictions, scrolling, corn, junk food, whatever it is. But nobody talks about the real drug, approval. The moment you start chasing validation, you stop chasing the truth. You stop thinking independently. You trade your raw, unpolished, world-shaking ideas for something palatable, something acceptable, something fucking safe. Your brain starts filtering creativity through a committee. Will people like this? Will they laugh? Will they think I'm smart or cringe? We all get them thoughts. So let me tell you something harsh. If your ideas never sound cringe at first, you are probably not thinking big enough. Look at the people you admire, the outliers in the world. Steve Jobs, Kanye, Elon, Ali, Da Vinci. None of them asked for fucking permission slips to think. You did. So I want to tell you a bit about the science of why approval seeking kills creativity. So psychologically, humans are wired to belong. Back in the tribe days, being liked meant survival. Being disliked meant death. So your brain evolved to scan for approval constantly. But today, it becomes a trap. You're not getting killed by lions and tigers anymore. You're not getting killed. Well, you're getting killed by opinions. That's what it is. And most of those opinions come from people who aren't even living the life you want. Here's what happens every time you approval seek. You activate social fear circuits in your brain. This creates fuck off amounts of anxiety that lowers creative thinking. Your brain literally gets dumber. Something else that happens is you enter feedback paralysis. You wait for someone else's ideas you wait for someone else to greenlight your ideas becoming their ideas. And by the time they do so, the moment has already passed. You've lost the time. You lose internal trust every time you ignore your own gut to chase someone else's thumbs up. Your subconscious goes, well, fuck, I guess I'm not the boss here. I listen to them instead. And over time, you become a ghostwriter for someone else's life. So, what's the real cost? Your biggest and best ideas never see the light of day. You know what's worse than failing? Never knowing what you could have built if you would have trusted yourself. Some of your best ideas are locked behind your fear of disapproval, the courses you didn't launch, the brand you didn't start, the video you didn't post because you were afraid it wasn't fucking on trend or some shit, the girl you didn't talk to because you didn't want to look dumb. All of these, it's the same habit, just building up, building up, building up. And let me say it clearly, you are not uncreative, you are censored. You've been editing your thoughts before they've even taken form. And the worst part is, you did it to yourself. No one else to blame. And now I've outed you, when we both understand your shit habits, this is the time where you progressive thinkers out there think, well, how do I fix it? So I won't gatekeep. I want you to become your best selves. So that brings me on to the cure and becoming a high conviction thinker. Here's how to kill your approval addiction and finally unleash your real potential. So 1, stop crowdsourcing confidence. No one's going to believe in you harder than you. Stop looking for signs, create them. 2, Building without asking. Post that fucking thing, start the thing, sell the thing. Don't ask, is this good? Ask, is this honest? Honesty will take you further than perfection ever will. 3, use a disapproval quota. Every month, aim to get 10 rejection things. So pitch something bold, fucking post something risky, train yourself to stop associating no with failure. Disapproval is a metric of originality. 4, audit your influences. Whose approval are you chasing? Who would you trade lives with that person? If not, then stop taking advice from them. 5, rewire your reward system. Instead of dopamine from likes and claps and, getting high on clarity and exclusion and truth, the real currency is progress. You need to take in the progress that you've been doing, and that needs to cheer you up instead of all the shit you're getting online. And this is the truth you needed to hear. But before we part, let me leave you with this. The greatest version of you doesn't exist yet, because every time you get close, you dilute it for comfort of others. The job of a visionary is not to be liked, it's to be seeing things no one else sees and build them anyway. So, the next time your idea scares you, or you feel, the itch to ask someone, do you think this is good? That's the moment to trust yourself the most. Because if you don't, you will spend your whole life working for someone else who fucking did the things you should have been doing. And okay, if this video hit something in you, and don't keep it into yourself, comment down below. The truth hurts if you're done living for approval. Subscribe for more content, but most of you won't do it. And you'll stay stuck. But for the ones who do, you'll become unstoppable. And I will see you on the other side.